Yo, Ricky.
Yes, return of the Mac.
You good?
Yeah, man.
What's going on? Long time.
Yeah, come down for this M5.
Which M5?
F90, mate.
Where is it? I haven't got it. Come in. Come in.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Shit, man. We just come to a BMW dealership. Jeez, man.
Random Audi there as well.
So many BMs.
There's an Audi there as well.
Oh, gee, yeah. Aston and what's Aston doing?
That's my dad there.
Serious? What's your dad doing in the Audi, man?
I don't know. But I'll be honest with you. He wanted an X5, but in 7 seats, this is more practical. So,
okay.
What can I say?
So what's going on in here then? Any updates?
So M2, as you can see,
back
car
to
wrap has gone, so it's back to grey.
Taking it all off? Selling it or still?
No.
Yeah?
Car's staying. I like this car too much to sell it.
Yeah.
So that's staying. F10 is now ready to go.
Right.
So that's been prepped for sale. So
one lady owner.
One careful lady owner. Never been over 200 miles an hour.
And then we've got your beast here, yeah?
Yes, so this
new
is
one.
The new F90 M5. So,
F90.
we've done about 2,000 miles in it so far. I mean, you'll see when you drive it.
Yeah.
It's a massive step up.
Yeah, from the F10, yeah.
The amount of grip it has and the way it can put the power down, even when it's slightly damp, makes a huge difference. It's like the other day I was coming back from the BMW festival and the roads are slightly damp. You know, when you pull out in the F10, when it's slightly damp and you're going to overtake, you have to think about how much traction you're going to get when you put your foot down. Yeah. With this, it's just there. Yeah. And you've still got two-wheel drive if you want it.
Do you know what the power distribution is with the four-wheel drive? Is it like 50?
It's rear biased. Okay. You can feel it's rear biased.
So does it step out a bit, or?
Yeah, you can get it to kind of be get the tail out, but especially if you want to do that, you just do rear wheel drive. To be honest, it turns all the traction off.
You know, with rear wheel drive,
yeah,
does it have to be traction off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no MDM, so you have to be a driver.
Right. So it's just.
Otherwise, forget it. Yeah. Otherwise, forget it.
So, any plans with this car? At the moment?
Yeah, obviously, so far, because we haven't had it that long, we've only done the rear diffuser. Yeah. And these rear inserts.
Right.
To change the reflectors from red.
Yeah, I see the video, yeah.
Yeah, and I've just ordered the wheels for it, so we're going 21-inch 660 design crypto. Okay. So they'll be here in a couple of weeks. The inventory intake's almost ready. Right. And then we're going to take the car to Italy, because Super Sprint are going to do the exhaust development on it. So that should be good.
You what with Super Sprint?
Yeah, so it'll be full exhaust, like downpipes, and then full rear exhaust. And then after that, I'm probably going to do a titanium version as well, just the back section.
That you're gonna sell? Yeah,
that's gonna be Evolve product.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've done it for the F80 M3, so I want to do it for this as well.
So this is actually similar engine to.
It's very similar engine. Yeah, it's called the S63 TU44, whereas the other one was just TU. Right. So it's got slightly different air inlets, slightly bigger turbo. It's been revised and tweaked a little bit. It still meted basically the old emissions regulation, so they were able to use it.
4.4 V8, right?
4.4 V8 twin turbo.
What's the power?
So BMW rated it at 592. We donated it last week and it made 631.
Wow.
Yeah. So a little bit more powerful than BMW Quick.
Okay. And is it noticeably quicker than a stock F10?
From launch, yes.
Yeah.
On the roll, I would say if in perfect conditions, on a roll, probably not that much. Okay. But how often do you get perfect conditions in this country?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So in real world, this will be faster in most occasions.
Yeah. Exiting corners, like you say, isn't it?
You can plant your foot down, it will just grips.
So does that mean it's similar engine, but is it different ECU? Does it mean that
it's
you've
different
got to wait
ECU?
for tuning and stuff?
Yeah. So the ECUs were just cracked basically a couple of weeks ago. Okay. So we'll be tuning. So we've got VMAX coming up in September. So the idea is to have it tuned before end of September. Yeah. So we can take it to VMAX and see what it does.
So what do you reckon it's going to be the sort of same potential?
It should be similar, but obviously you'll be able to get off the line a lot better. At VMAX in my F10, I was only able to get like full throttle at third gear, so I was having to feather the throttle in and then go. But yeah, I don't know how much different that's going to make to top speed, but we'll see.
Okay. All right, let's get in the car then.
Okay, let's go.
Cool. Big plans for this car, right?
Yeah, so this is just the beginning of the journey, so it's stock at the moment. We want to put a bit more miles on it before we start playing around with it. But yeah, we want to do similar to what we did on the F10.
Yeah.
We don't normally go that far, to be honest. The reason being because I like to do it to a level where the majority of the customers want to go to. So that then gives us a lot of R&D in that kind of power space, and we can find out what the weak points are and what we need to address.
Well, the 1000 brake M5 that I did the other day, that was you guys basically.
Well, yeah, Tommy basically built a lot of that car himself. We did the back end tuning for him, and he's running a lot of the parts that we supply. But he's quite knowledgeable in what he does, and so he set up a lot of the JB4 stuff himself.
Yeah.
And the methanol. Yeah.
What's the weight on this Imran? Is it heavier than the F10 by any chance, or?
Do you know what? I think it's slightly lighter because of the materials they've used. It's very similar, even though it's four-wheel drive. Because a lot of people thought it'd be a lot heavier, but it wasn't.
This is insane, Imran.
Yeah, steering feels.
Look at that turn, it's there.
It's a very short ratio.
Exciting.
See, the F10 was like you had to steer a lot, didn't you, to get it to move? Yeah.
But I suppose it's brand spanking new, isn't it, as well? And is there different steering settings, like weight? Does
yeah, so you've got the settings here. So that's in that was in comfort. That's sport.
Yeah.
And then that's sport plus. It's got different damper settings. So sport plus as well. So it's in comfort. Comfort. I find for country lanes, comfort's the best.
Yeah. So
you've got some compliancy, and then you've got the different modes for the throttle as well. So efficient, sport, and sport plus.
Yeah.
So this car's got the sports exhaust from the factory as well. So when it gets warm, it'll do the slight burbles in the overrun as well.
What's the gearbox like then? You know,
you tell me. You tell me how different you think it is, because for an ZF 8-speed, it's actually very, very good. There's not. I think if you didn't tell anybody it wasn't a DCT, I think they'd have to know the cars really well to tell you that it's different.
Good enough. You'd say basically.
Definitely.
It's going to be interesting though when power starts to increase though, right?
Well, yeah, the ZF in theory should be go left. Should be stronger than the DCT.
Well, see now I can feel that wheel so much heavier now.
Yeah. It's warm as well now, so you
look at that bass. That is crazy, man. When you look at the speed of.
What? Are you getting 60 miles an hour?
Yeah.
That quickly?
Yeah. Didn't even do anything.
Yeah, you're just on part throttle. It's like you use quarter throttle and it's so fast.
And the way it's making me feel, man, it feels so special. Like, this is not your ordinary BM. They really are starting to switch up the game, BMW, aren't they? The seat's nice and supportive. Still very sporty feeling though, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's still in comfort mode as well.
I think I like the wheel in comfort, to be honest. Well, how do you have it?
I have it in comfort.
Comfort?
Yeah, so that's in sport.
A little lighter, isn't it?
There you go.
Yeah, wow. It becomes more nimble, doesn't it? With comfort. I can't believe how pinpoint it is.
Yeah, for such a big car.
Wow, comfort is definitely
very agile.
I prefer comfort. And you've got these two buttons here as well, so you've got your custom.
Yeah, you can preset,
settings,
So at the moment, M2 is basically puts it into rear wheel drive and turns everything off.
Right, yeah, forget that. Have you done it or?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah.
But I'm used to driving the F10 with a lot of power, so for me, I got used to it. But if someone's not used to how much power they put into two-wheel drive, I think they'd get themselves into a lot of trouble. Go back around, we'll go that way.
Yeah, I'm always a little skeptical with even the Ford Focus RS, like, you know, with the different drift modes and stuff like that.
I think you have to learn the car, don't you? So you like need to go to a track and then see where the limits are.
Jeez, man, yeah.
Left at this run.
No hint of anything, just straight.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big lump of power in it.
It sounds so good as well, even with the factory sports exhaust.
You've probably heard in some of my videos, I am actually not a massive fan of the F10.
Yeah.
I like the performance, I know that they're absolute beasts, but from the steering wheel, like after getting out of an F80 or something, it's just a totally, which is obvious, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think if you compare the F10 to its competition, we know that it's up
Have
there.
you driven an F10 competition pack though?
No, I haven't.
You know why? It's vastly improved in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this right now feels amazing. Like this is, you know, I feel like I can grab it by the scruff of the neck.
You can.
You can feel the security as soon as you apply the power, man. You can feel the power going through the 4 wheels. It's totally different to the F10, you know that? Shit, we've got aircon on.
Yeah.
Just turn it only because my mic catches it.
Now we've turned the AC off, we're getting hot in the name of videos.
Yeah. Man's not
Like
even
it's
hot,
not summer today.
But yeah, guys, for anyone that's new to the channel, this is Imran. I know some of you already know him, but he owns Evolve Automotive. They're like one of the, probably, the most reputable BMW UK tuners. If you've got a BM, this is the place you go, basically. What the hell is going on with the speeder, man? All these radar signs popping up and...
It's broken.
It's all craziness. You see it going yellow. Was that going to go red then?
That's the RPM limiter.
What's the torque?
I think it was around 550 foot-pound of torque, but it's like got a really flat torque curve for most of the rev range.
Yeah, you know what? The box, like you said, is good enough,
right,
but you can definitely notice that it's not quite the the DCT, is it? But the good thing is, it's not snappy, is it?
No, it's very smooth.
Yeah, it's a smooth gear shift, so it's not upsetting the balance, is it? It's not braking traction on upshift. Yeah, man, this is an absolute missile. I bet you can't wait to tune it.
Yeah, looking forward to, because we know it's going to handle the power a lot better, especially in terms of traction and putting the power down. So yeah, can't wait.
What's your views on the 4-wheel drive? Because you're like rear-wheel drive king, aren't you?
Yeah, so for me, it's I think it's progress. I mean, at the end of I think the F10 M5 had that much power that it could have done with some 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
But this is still rear biased. Do you know what I mean? It still feels like a BMW.
Yeah.
I don't think they've lost that. And then if you really want to drive it in rear-wheel drive, the beauty is you can switch it into 2-wheel drive and drive it rear-wheel drive. So you got the best of both worlds, haven't you? So base price is around like 85, and then by the time you put some options in, depending on what you're doing, you're looking at around 95. Some good options. Yeah. I mean, at the moment, it's very difficult to get a discount on these, but I'm sure that after a while they'll start doing something.
So comfortable, which is obviously the main highlight of the M5, right? You know, it's a daily driver.
Yeah, daily, it's really comfortable. Take your families on long drives, and then when you want a little blast, you can go for it and probably keep up with most of the supercars that are around.
Yeah, yeah. And sorry, how long have you owned it, Imran?
I've had it for a couple of months now.
A couple of months, yeah. Any small little things you've had to take it back to BM? Or?
No, not so far.
It's been fine.
It's been alright so far. But then we've only done like 2,500 miles now.
You did Santa Pod in it?
Yeah, we did Santa Pod in it, and I couldn't activate launch control for some reason. I figured out how to do it now.
Yeah.
But we did it 11.6 at about 126 miles an hour.
Wow.
Completely stock, and it was baking that day. So we got the fastest M-Power car of the day. So we beat all the tuned F80 M3s and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, so it shows you how fast it is. Yeah, so this was stock and it beat everything.
And you didn't activate launch?
No. So it's got at least another 0.4, I reckon, if we can activate launch.
Just in stock form?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. So that's like nearly in the 10s in stock form.
Yeah.
If there's a small baby version M3 it is.
Yeah, I think if the M3, the G80 or whatever they call it, if that's going to be like this in terms of feel, but like smaller, I think it's going to be an epic car. You can really get it onto the limit and know where it is and feel safe doing it.
Yeah, Imran, man, thank you very much.
No worries,
for letting
man.
me get my first drive in F90. I know it's only a short one, guys. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and remember to subscribe to Imran's channel as well. Loads of content. Honestly, if you're into your quality, you know, YouTube videos, trust me, check out Imran's videos. They're like, some of them, I think the production's better than mine, to be honest. So especially if you want to see the development. So I mean, same level. Yeah, if you want to see the development on this M5, and you're also doing some work. You've got an F80 M3 as well, haven't you, Viper? I don't know what you're doing with that, but
yeah. So we're doing big turbos on that next. So
big turbos,
yeah. If you follow the channel, you'll see the progress with that.
See you later.
See you later, man.
Yeah, we could
just reverse it back. We can do this.